this cam shows you just how wet it is out there. Jeff Creighton's got your full forecast coming up. The Lima Company Memorial, a remembrance of spirit and choice, debuts at the Cincinnati Museum Center today. The memorial exhibit is a tribute to 23 Marines from Lima Company who were killed in Iraq in 2005. 6 of those soldiers were from the tri-state. Joining me to discuss more about the memorial and today's events is the artist Anita Miller. Anita, thanks so much for coming out this morning. Really appreciate it. In the break, I was mentioning to you, it's the holiday season, and though we should think about our soldiers every day, during the holiday season, I think it comes to the forefront even more for guys who can't come home for the holidays and that kind of thing. So as the holiday season approaches, what does it mean to you that your painting is going to be down at the museum center?
Well, there's a couple things. I think for the families, this memorial does a lot for the families, for those Marines, soldiers, sailors that weren't able to come home permanently.
Right.
That this helps them be in touch again. And it doesn't just stand for these 23. The beauty of it is I'm finding that men and women who have lost their family members are able to connect to their sons through the paintings and their daughters through the paintings as well.
So they see, even it's not necessarily their faces, they still somehow see their faces in the painting.
Right. And on top of that, there's the awareness for everyone else to see these men and see what they gave and realize that it's a personal gift to all of us. So there's the two things.
And you talk about it so passionately. Where did, I guess, the idea come from? You said it was inspiration. It wasn't necessarily that somebody mentioned something to you or anything like that. It just sort of came to you. Talk about that.
You know, when the news came out in the summer of 2005 about all the losses coming out of the Lima Company, my heart tore for all of those families, and I wanted so badly to do something for those families. I couldn't think of anything to do. About 2 months later, I was awake in the middle of the night, October 4th, 2005, and saw the memorial created sitting in the State House Rotunda, the Ohio State House Rotunda. Life-size paintings of these 23 men in freestanding panels with their boots and a candle in front of each one. I saw people walking in and around the memorial, leaving mementos, flowers, and thinking of their loved ones. And I felt like I was being asked to create it.
And you had that picture, that specific of an image in your head before you ever started?
That image has never left my head.
Wow.
From that moment, it could not be erased.
Well, just for us, being able to remember the date and everything, it must have been quite a moment.
It changed my life.
Yeah. And are you connected with military personnel in any way in
Not
your
at all.
family?
Not at all. My father flew glider pilots in World War II, or glider planes in World War II, but other than that, I had no connection to anyone serving currently.
No, I know your inspiration has meant a lot to a lot of folks, and more people, of course, will be able to check that out. The exhibit runs through January 4th. It is free with general admission to the Museum Center. An unveiling ceremony will be held this morning, starting at 10 o'clock. Anita, thank you so much for coming out this morning.
My pleasure.
Really appreciate it. Time now to send out greetings to those celebrating a birthday tomorrow, the 16th day of November. We've got a few on the list. We'll start with Kimberly. Kimberly's going to be 7 years old tomorrow. Happy birthday, Kimberly. Anna, 8 years old tomorrow. We've got a 7 and an 8. Now we need a 9. So how about Courtney? Courtney, happy birthday to you for tomorrow. And Curtis. Curtis is going to be 25 years old. Curtis, we hope you have an outstanding day. And I'm kind of hoping nobody has outdoor plans, Jeff, because that might not be so good, right?
Maybe not today. Tomorrow, I think you can do the outdoor thing. It's just going to feel like a cold, raw, windy, sort of a blustery winter day with a high temperature only.